Hello and welcome back, everyone, to Rocket Rabbit Commentaries run through the Wings of Liberty campaign on StarCraft 2. And in this episode, we have successfully completed Media Blitz, and this is the backlash of that.
Veritable firestorm of anti-Mengsk. The Emperor held a news conference earlier today.
How do you respond to these allegations of genocide? Of using aliens to...
I assure you,
These slanderous attacks against the throne are baseless and irresponsible.
Sir, do you still...
I dismiss it on the notion that I say it is dismissible.
well, of course. I was called upon to serve the greater interest of humanity. Personal power.
Self-interest? No, no. You misunderstand me, my good woman. No.
Thanks, Kate.
Not self-interest, but selflessness, yes.
Or see it burn to ashes around me.
I won't stand for this.
I won't stand for this.
Coming here and question me. This interview is over.
And that's what happens when you run a very weak dictatorship, Arcturus.
Dominion's just gonna spin this like they do everything else.
Social commentary.
Mengsk used the media as a weapon for years, and now we've turned it against
I mean, honestly, like, it's best way to sell a game is to sell a game that, like, people at the time would digest based on, like, social climates. Something I read about in a textbook once.
And as Pascal had mentioned, lots and lots of blackmail.
We've got a long way to go. Maybe we started something.
Well, I mean, mind you, world leaders in the world we know today did not create an alien race spearheaded by sexy human alien hybrid, but
Well,
we...
for the record, Arcturus
you know.
didn't create the Zerg. He just used the...
Not the
he just
Zerg,
used the-
no, but
the
he did
Confederates
create Kerrigan.
domesticated Zerg for his own purposes.
See, if Mengsk was Beowulf, then Kerrigan would be Grendel's mother.
Yeah.
Or actually,
yeah.
rather, according to the 2007 movie, because I don't know how closely it is to a legend that is already botched in many different languages as it is, that, yes, it seems that Beowulf is coming to face his own pride. Because pride is the curse. Yes, pride.
They smell blood on Mengsk. That's good for all of us.
Tosh, speak up. I can't hear you from here.
Kate Lockwell here, live from Core Hall. There's rioting in the streets. Citizens are setting fire to
Panic
government
on the
buildings to
streets
express
of
their
Core
shock and
Hall.
anger at the startling revelations from earlier today. Donnie, what's the situation where you are?
I had a brother on Tarsonis. I had a brother there.
Right. Thanks for that, Donnie.
Poor Donnie.
Okay. Emperor Mengsk broadcast
Oh,
a
poor
statement
Donnie.
earlier
His
today.
his composure is
Unfortunately,
finally
UN
cracking on
satellites were
camera.
locked down at the time. Let's replay a bit of that.
This evidence has been falsified. The enemies of the Dominion will go to any length to soil my good reputation. These ruthless, slanderous attacks cannot...
At that point, the Emperor was shouted down. He's since retreated to his palace and refuses to speak to anyone. In this
Not
reporter's
even his
opinion,
kid.
Emperor Mengsk has been revealed as a...
You can't cut transmission. This is the Truman Show.
All right, so there are honestly, I do actually. Oh, this, yeah, the Thor. I don't know why the Thor picture is so goddamn small. We are gonna get this, the Immortality Protocol, and the 330 millimeter barrage cannon, because the Immortality Protocol allows us to repair Thors on the battlefield in order. Actually, no, we don't get the cannon. Okay, but yeah, we're not gonna end up using the Thors enough to justify both. But we will use the Thors enough to justify the Immortality Protocol. It allows us to repair broken Thors on the battlefield in order to send them out on further missions. But
now I got it.
But we did not show us off getting the secret objective in Media Blitz. I will explain what the secret objective was once we get in. But this is us going to Castanar in order to do what the secret objective would have gotten us.
All I was gonna say is that immortality is to humans as indestructibility is to machines. Just as kill is to humans as destroy is to machines. But because the fucking machine is named after a god, they named the protocol the Immortality Godlike Protocol.
We'd look pretty silly coming all this way for a few
Gods don't die. They just try again.
Clues as to what the Dominion's cooking up in there?
No, sir. But they did contain some of the facility's security codes, so we may be able to hack into their systems.
I love you, Matt. You
Sounds
are awesome.
Fun. Well, as long as we're here, we may as well take a look.
So,
Matt
in
was
order to
full of
unlock
such
this
useful
mission, Piercing
information.
the Shroud, you need to go to the bottom right corner of the map in Media Blitz and destroy a civilian science facility. And once you do that, a small cache of documents is revealed, and by collecting that, you get access to this mission. Everyone I know who has played through Wings of Liberty has missed this on their first playthrough and had to be told where the fuck it is. Mind you, that's because I only know like 3 people that have played this game.
Jim Eugene Rayner.
All right, boys.
Juror.
Frosty.
All right, but this is the second mission where we get to actually play with James, and I'm gonna be honest. This is one of the most important story missions for James, specifically because this is the only time in the entire campaign where Rayner gets to know what the fuck is actually going on in the larger conflict that's about to happen.
Not today, buddy. Count on me.
Damn. That's cold-blooded.
Fry any rebel you see.
Looks like we got a reception committee.
Potbelly.
Adjutant.
What are you doing here?
And give them a surprise.
System accessed. Decrypting security overrides. System control established.
Hacking.
Well,
Behavior tables adjusted. Manual control seized. Override
Medics,
complete.
get behind us.
Welcome back to Corridor Land. You can't fly, you can barely run, and you don't have many ways to go.
Sounds like a plan.
I really
Yes.
wish the medics would just stay the fuck behind us, but their slightly faster movement speed than we've got is always a major hindrance. Also, Rayner has slightly longer attack range than our normal Marines, so it can be a bit difficult to keep him in front. And you want to keep him in front because he's the tankiest unit that we have.
Hold on.
But Raynor can't die.
Rayner can't die, but as long as we keep our medics alive, that's not really a big threat.
Oh, the medics can keep alive the front line.
Yep. As long as they're behind the front line. If they're on the same line as the front line, then they're just going to get shot down.
I'm real curious.
Oh, sir, we're getting shot over here. I don't give a fuck.
We got that Rayner guy trapped in Lab 1.
Yeah, we got him on the run, boys. We're so clever. After him.
Release the Zerg.
So yes,
Have fun
Arcturus
playing
still
with
actually
our
has
pets.
some of the domesticated Zerg from the Confederacy days.
Oh, they're not domesticated. They're hungry.
They're effectively domesticated.
Time to man up.
Breaching charge.
They must have been really feeding each other to the lions down there, because the guy gave the money up right away.
For the record, you do not have to kill that lab specimen. He just is tagged as a hostile, despite the fact that the Ultralisk cannot possibly hurt us while he's there.
Well, you know, in games where you have a well-defined bad guy figure in the background, you think of any moment of destruction of something they probably control or owned or possessed. Kind of like the windows in a castle for which you get an achievement for destroying every last window. It's kind of the proverbial up yours. Makes you really feel like you're sticking it to the man.
As Pascal was mentioning, there are a lot of special weapons that you can find strewn about the mission, and they want you to be very liberal with your use of them. I never remember I even have fucking grenades most of the damn time, and it's sad because the grenades are actually really good. I just don't remember I fucking have them.
It's all right. With lots of medics behind you, you got lots of time to figure out what the best move is.
Mm-hmm.
Looks like we got a few options on this terminal to soften them up before we go.
That's a lot of dudes.
Yeah. I think Zerglings is the best option here, specifically because that amount of Zerglings will take down the Marauders really easy. But like, I'm not entirely sure. I know that the Ultralisk is objectively a bad choice here because the Ultralisk will not actually survive all that long against that kind of force.
All right. Well, hit them while they're distracted. Yeah.
Now, unfortunately,
There you go.
what I
There you
just
go.
said proves to be false because the Marauders did not go down. Dang it. Should have
They're
brought the
dead.
Zealots instead.
We kicked the shit out of them.
We did kick the shit out of them, but mostly because the Zerglings did about half the work.
Matt, you got any additional info?
Stedman's been running some tests, sir.
Well, that's why they're there. They're there to do some work for you.
Artificially spliced. Whoever's in charge of this mess did it deliberately.
Now, unfortunately, we did not go through the entirety of Brood War, so we don't know. Who actually is in charge of this mess at this point. At least as the audience.
There must be a large fusion reactor somewhere in the facility.
Yes, that giant Buzz Lightyear battery. Let's grab that.
Reactor, destroy it. Then we're out of here. Time to man up. Sounds like a plan.
And
Plasma.
Booyah, plasma gun ammo. The plasma gun is also very powerful, but until we actually start fighting the bonus objective, which we will actually I'm pretty sure we do the bonus objective. Yeah, we do the bonus objective in this part. Until we start doing the bonus objective again, I don't actually use our special weapons like at all.
And
our medic was out of fucking position again. God
Your
damn
medic
it, we
went to the
lost
front
one.
line, yep, and she took the hit for the team.
Sounds like a plan.
She paid the ultimate price.
Oh yeah.
Oh baby, you can give me triage in the next life.
Vikings. Neat. Some kind of war bot. Time to man up.
Alright, we still got one. Oh Jesus Christ.
That bot won't last long. Let's move.
Woohoo!
Sell me.
You can't control the unit, but you could definitely stand behind it.
Well, yes, actually, you can control the Ares, and you should be using the Ares in order to take down the siege tanks and the Vikings. To be perfectly honest,
What's the plan?
unfortunately, we're just fighting with the Ares instead of actually using it to buffer in order to buffer our assault, which was stupid of us.
I think it served its intended purpose. You cleared out the center, so now you're gonna move your position up to occupy further into the board. It's working. But god damn it, they have siege tank and they have Thors.
That's not a Thor, that's a Viking.
Viking, sorry. Red fuck me barrels.
Also, you can use the red fuck me barrels to your advantage if you know what the hell you're doing. I unfortunately always forget that I have that. I don't play Piercing the Shroud all that often, or very well.
It's kind of hard to remember because the actual phrase is piercing the veil. Piercing the veil. They chose Shroud.
Got it, sir. I only have one dropship available. What do you need?
No, I went for both for the Marines instead of the Marine and medic. Oh well. And now the Ares is blowed up.
God damn it! It crashed into the wall. I couldn't drive it. Crash into the wall. God damn it.
Time to man up. Raiders roll.
Oh, we got reinforcements, which is nice.
Yeah, but the reinforcements that we got are just 6 Marines, and our medic decided to be in the fucking front line again while we weren't looking because I was trying to fix my goddamn mouse.
It's all right.
No, it's not because now now we no longer have a medic, so this mission gets significantly harder when you have no sources of healing.
It shows one very important lesson: is controls and mastery of them is crucial to your success as a gamer in pretty much any game, really. Because I too have suffered from missteps in control usage, causing massive wastes of my own time and patience.
This might not be the best time to take on a giant Zerg monster.
Says you.
Stedman still needs more Brutalisk samples to complete his research. It's your call.
And we're going to do this specifically so that we can get the additional 30,000 credits for it. I mean, it's not a significant amount of credits that we actually need for anything,
oh
but
my god.
But yes, the Brutalisk is absolutely huge.
Yeah, and it's gonna kill like half of your force.
No, as long as it's focused on James, James can actually tank it for
Jesus,
relatively
right now he's gonna
well,
die.
and then we can spam grenades at it.
Time to man up.
Plus,
hey,
there's a
any of you
restoration charge right
scientists
here.
got a light.
Sounds like a plan.
Whoosh!
Oh, restoration charge. Whoosh.